Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be a match between Reynor and TY for your Wednesday here in Deathaura from DreamHack Fall. Top left-hand corner is the blue Zerg player Reynor, and in the bottom right it is the red Terran player TY. Yeah, going to be some excellent, super duper high-level ZVT here for you today. TY is in the finals of GSL Season 3. Reynor is not there, but that's because he doesn't live in Korea. And the only way you can compete in GSL is by living in the nation of Korea. So, hey, it's not his fault. All right, so Reynor is the #1 ranked player in the world right now. TY is pretty much the best Terran on Earth. We'll have to see. It's TY versus Maru in GSL Season 3's final. If you like TVT, it's going to be a best of 7 broadcast by Africa TV on their YouTube channel. So go ahead and search Africa TV, and they, I don't know, they broadcast at times when I'm asleep sometimes, but other times it's like, I don't know, 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night when they start. So, yeah. Anywho, nothing too crazy going on in this game. Just 16, 18, 17. And a 1 Rax expand based on the gas timing here for TY. And it's going to be a Reaper. I think that's all there really is to this here. Ka-chunk, drones popping out. Ka-chunk. Everything happening here. Reaper are ready to rock. SCV expanding right on time there with 400 minerals required for it. And Overlord very peacefully heading across the map for scouting purposes. Is there an SCV? SCV? Ooh. What's this proxy location down here? What are you going to starport down here? What a weird place to throw up a proxy, TUI. What are you up to? What are your shenanigans today? Keep an eye on that production tab. Either way, this Reaper's name is Pineapple Joseph. Pineapple Joseph. He ate Mink's shoes again. Pineapple Joseph. Convicted of tax fraud. Pineapple Joseph. Shoulda paid your taxes. Reference from Joseph Atwell. He says, "This is so obscure, I'm betting literally nobody watching will get this." Okay. What? The SCV was hanging out down here, didn't do anything, and then came up here to hang out. Is he going to take a third base here? Please do. We don't see enough, like, weird ninja shenanigans ever. Okay, well, starport, that's fine, too. I can live with the proxy starport. Probably going to be for Banshees if that's the case, but Pineapple Joseph not having the greatest time. Controlled by TY, but also going against Reynor. This is as high level as ZVT as you're going to get in 2020. I don't know what else to tell you. Serral vs. Maru was awesome. It was very, very good. But additionally, this is very, very good too. I don't know. I mean, the thing about Maru is he's inconsistent. If he's playing exceptionally well, it's a ton of fun. But if he's not on his game, then suddenly not as entertaining. You know what I mean? Oh, the Metavac for a Hellion drop a Rooney. This is more popular against Protoss opponents. The Hellion drop inside the main. But, you know, it still works against Zerg. Their units are still squishy. Third base coming up by Reynor late. Because he was getting a lair first. He's got 2 workers on the gas. No additional tech. Man, is he trying to go fast Mutalisk? I don't know if he's going to have enough to deal with this. His army consists of 4 Zerglings at 3.5 minutes. And that's it, man. He's got Queens out at the front expecting the Hellions to come in here, but guess what? They are cruising USA. Going to get into the main base, and the Lings are kind of, I mean, they're doing what they can. But this is 4 Hellions. A 1-to-1 ratio Ling to Hellion is not good. Run! Splitting pretty effectively here. The Hellions are taking... Ooh, 2 of them go down in quick succession. And no, gets picked up. Does get picked up here. Reaper, Pineapple Man, trying to kill the third base all by his lonesome, but he's standing on creep, which means he's probably going to die if he stays there. So, alright. I mean, that was okay by TY. What ended up getting? 2 drones and 4 Zerglings for 2 Hellions? I don't know. I don't know if that fits. I don't know if that's a good trade whatsoever, but Marine production here for TY pretty heavy. This feels like it's going to be a bit of a Marine Metavac drop on the follow-up. You got to keep that pressure on the Zerg players, or they will crush you into tiny little pieces with their bodies and their claws. And crushing, I don't know, what do you crush with? Hooves? Hooves are good at crushing. Spire coming in and called it. We're going for a very fast Mutalisk player right now, which again, Muta's very good against Terran. Reynor is not on my list of players that I trust with Mutas, which seems a little weird, right? Like, he's the #1 player in the world. Yeah, but I don't trust his Mutalisk control against elite Terrans like TY is. It's just so hard to keep Mutalisks alive, but the best of the best can do it. 3 players I trust right now. That's going to be Dark, it's going to be Rogue, and it's going to be Serral, and that's it. I don't trust anybody else's Mutalisks if they're playing against somebody, one of the 4 horsemen, right? TY, Maru, Byun, and I don't know, is Byun still in there? Byun's trying to get back. He's trying to get back up there. Yar matey. Alright, so Aliens. Cruising out. Overseer sees a quick third base. Not a super duper duper fast third base. Like, there's definitely going to be some pressure based on that third base timing. He's got to be ready for that. So he's got Lings, he's got Banelings, and he's going to be able to make about 6 Mutalisks when the Spire pops. There's 5, and we get a 6th. We get a 6th. Okay, 6 Mutas in production. Hellions clearing out them creep tumors, trying to slow down that creep spread as well as they can, and they're pretty good at it. Especially because creep tumors are light now, and so Hellions do bonus damage versus them. It's great. Also, you can't cancel tumors with under attack, and they're coming in like you used to be able to. So third base under attack. Here are the Hellbats. Here are the Marines. We got the Banelings and the Lings and the Queens. Isn't enough. Hellbat attacks have not been super great lately, but... Okay, so the Hellbats are all gone, but guess what? All but one of the Banelings. Okay, 3 of the Banelings are alive. The third base dying. Oh, these drones. The target fire on the drones was good. Oh, Hellbat here from TY. Another one. See, the Hellbat's absorbing the Baneling shots. Oh, that's so good. So there aren't as many Banelings to handle the Marines. This is very touch and go for Reynor's third base right now. He's already lost 11 drones. And finally, Baneling's speed kicks in. And that allows him to get TY off of his front doorstep. But he lost 11 drones. He's making more Mutalisks and more Zerglings. He's counterattacking, baby. He has no interest in droning up right now. So he's going to try to take out this medevac with his 2 Mutalisks, which is not super great. And this positioning here by TY is pretty good. He has enough of an army to handle it while still saturating his third base with SCVs. It is 57 to 53 workers. TY looking good. Mate Lings jumping into the natural base, causing some problems for TY here. And they get eventually completely massacred. Mutaflock is not big. It's at 5 at the moment with 3 more in production. Sniped an SCV building a missile turret, but another one takes its place. 10 drones have gone down. Or 10 SCVs, rather, have gone down here, 13 to 10. So he got his damage. He got his revenge. He didn't lose his third base, which is huge. If you lose your third base to that first attack from a Terran, you're pretty much dead. The follow-up is going to be so hard to hold. It's brutal. Changeling gets sniped out. Widowmine production here from TY. If you're facing against Mutalisks, Widowmines are your best friend in the entire universe. Muta's getting a couple more SCVs down here at the natural base, but nothing too nuts, honestly. Yeah, nothing too crazy. It's all right. Creep spread. I mean, even after all of that, the creep spread is still connecting all his bases, still looking very good. Look at that queen positioning. That's great. And the drone split. And the drone split is here. Oh, and then dropping the Hellbats right inside that natural middle line. Well, forcing the Mutas to come home anyway. I mean, dropping them in Hellion, and then they changed into Hellbats, and everything's dead. Okay, so 4 drones for a medevac and a couple Hellion Hellbats. Widowmine drop! Nice. Actually turned into a Spore there to absorb that hit, but still, 8 drones down. So, I mean, we're looking at 21 drones killed in the first 9 minutes of this match. That is not a good number if you happen to be Reynor. But his 4th base is up. He hasn't lost a hatch yet. The medevac count is 1. It's not nearly as good as it could be after 4 have been killed so far. That's a big number, man. Oh, Mutas! See, that's what I'm talking about from Reynor. He's already lost 8 Mutalisks. It's just, he's not careful with them. I do not like it. They are intended for very specific purposes, and directly engaging with Marine armies is not one of them at all. TY getting a 4th base. I mean, TY is just having a wonderful time in this game. Yes, he's lost some SCVs, but he's done so much damage on the other end. Reynor seems to have absorbed the hits to a certain extent. And yeah, he's back up to 70 workers here. I almost kind of wish TY would have gone for one more attack. Reynor did not have much. I mean, yes, those are speed banelings. Yes, that's very scary. They already have +1 armor, which makes them better. But another attack. Like, if you can hit a Zerg player when they're trying to replace their lost drones, that's fantastic. Right? They just made a huge round of drones. They don't have the army necessary to defend what you're throwing at them, and you can win games that way. But TY today just being more cautious with it. Once he was ahead, he just tried to get more ahead, as Day 9 would say. And he's at 4 bases. He's also at 76 workers, feeling great about things. Income is favoring TY very heavily at this stage. And Reynor just keeps making Mutalisks, man. Look at the scan in the main. He's like, is there a hive yet? No. Is there an infestation pit? Anything I need to worry about? No. This is pure Baneling Mutalisk. Which, the longer the game goes on, the harder it is to beat a Terran player who is excellent with this particular composition. And there's the infestation pit. Okay, so you really want to start adding in Infestors or Ultralisks or something. Ooh, 2 Medivacs down. Careless play by TY. You cannot just lose those Medivacs. Brutal. Absolutely brutal outcome. For somebody who already didn't have a lot of Medivacs to begin with. He's down to 2 again. The Mutas are sniping Widow Mines. There we go. Overseer with speed as part of the mix here. And the Widow Mines not able to get much done. This is the problem with Widow Mines when you're playing against Mutas. If they're single and they're hanging out all by themselves, Baneling's just wandering into this 3rd base. Taking out 7 SCVs, but a pretty decent pull from TY nevertheless. Because, yeah, the Mutas will snipe your single Widow Mines if they're in the hands of somebody who's paying close attention, which Reynor is. It's just, he doesn't usually lose them to Widow Mines. It's more like direct engagements with, again, those Marines and stuff. Missile turrets and Thors. Attack up the left side. TY scanning, killing creep tumors. He's got his Thor. He's got his Widow Mines. He's got his pre-split against these Banelings, and they don't do a lot. The Mutas coming on back. Ooh, they could have got that Medivac, which would have been a nice hit there. I was going to say, heading home seems inadvised. You got to go up that ramp, no matter how scary it is. There are a lot of Banelings up there. Split. All right, good trades overall. What you don't want is 1 or 2 Banelings killing like 10 Marines. You want them killing 2 Marines, and that way they're not paying for themselves. Yeah, top right side getting absolutely shut down. Reynor sniffed that one out. And here we go. That's enough Lingbane to shut this down for sure. That Thor is probably dead unless he gets picked up, which it does. And that Thor just being left behind to die. Sorry, Thor pilot. Today is not your day. The Mutalisks attack it into the 3rd base, but enough Marines are here that the Mutas don't want to be involved with that as much. 9 Mutalisks have gone down. Now resources lost 12,000 to 10,000. And magic boxing the Thor. That's some abject chaos in that speedy zone right there. TY decides to push the advantage. Reynor not super happy about what was going on, pulling back to the edges of that creep. 4th base from TY, 5th base rather. Already up here. Man, Reynor's only on 5 bases. This is not looking good. This is not looking good for Reynor. He's back up in the income category, which is nice, but being up means you're even. Unless you're way up, in which case you're up. I know, it's weird. Ultralisk Cavern in production. Snipes the sensor tower. No more information for you, says Reynor. Going for adrenal glands. Going for +3 armor for his Zerglings. 3-3 on the way for the infantry for TY. At about 13 minutes, which is a good place to have your 3-3 coming in. Reynor's trying to take a 6 to this double rich Vespine Geyser base, which can be very hard to hold. Just because if the Terran comes in and takes this, they've got this high ground position. I don't think he knew about this until now. He might have actually tried to kill that base if he had the indication. I think the Mutas can probably take this. There's only 2 missile turrets, but we're worried about this over on the right side. Lings, killing Marauders, jumping on top of those Marines. The Adrenal Glands upgrade is not done yet, but it's just enough stuff here to shove these guys back. And then, again, this is the problem with Medivacs when you're playing against a Mutalisk player, is so many Medivacs die. He's down to 5 right now. Ooh, big drop inside the main. All right. That poor Marauder. Not happening. Yeah, so now he knows about this base, and now he's going to kill it. Like I said, it's hard to hold this. It's intentionally hard to hold this. That positioning by TY is sick. Oh, picked up the final guy. Excellent job there. I don't know what these guys are trying to do, but they are all very dead. Adrenal Glands is now done. The Lings have a 40% attack speed increase. More medevacs down. We're looking at 13 medevacs that have been killed today. 13! That's a lot of medevacs down in 15 minutes. Alright, so Ultralisk on creep. Gonna be able to chase this a lot easier, but definitely does outrun the bio with Anabolic Synthesis even off creep. It's just a matter of if the kiting is good enough, the Ultra will probably die before it reaches its intended target. So Reynor goes for his own 6th base down on the left side of the map. Easier to hold, but no rich Vespine geysers. And he's going to try to take this one too. Alright, fair enough, dude. You do you, Reynor. I'm not going to second guess you on that one too. I just continue to expand like a boss. Like, just absolutely bossing it. And, oh, jump on that hatch. Saving it. Just barely saving it. Man, these mutas are very frightening. How is he down to... He's down to 8 Mutalisks. He's lost 21. This is what I'm talking about. Reynor loses Mutalisks so much. Everybody does. Okay, I'm just... It's not him. Just, I wish he was more careful with them. I mean, he is maxed out, so maybe freeing up supply for more Ultras and Lings is what he wants to do anyway. But, yeah. These Widowmines should probably burrow. Just, okay. Just trying to get kills is nice. Ah, taking down some tech labs on these barracks means no more production of Marauders out of these barracks, which is exactly what you want against these Ultralisks. Because look at this Ultra chomp down against these Marines. They are no match for him. And his 5 armor he's rolling with right now. Or is it 6? Somewhere around there. Alright, so Ultralisk finally goes down thanks to some Marauder support. Trying to drop roll on the left side. 10 SCVs have gone down for TY. He is still at 70. This Planetary... Yeah, I think that's enough for Ling and Ultra to take it down. Yep, evacuation time. Planetary dead, and then on the other side, the Rich Vespine Geyser base is going to die for the 2nd time today. Ultralisk says, don't you mind me. TY in the main base now. Dropping in. Lings. Getting that surround. Oh, that guy did not get his pickup call. That's a lot of Ultralisks, man. We are looking at +3 melee attack too. These Ultras hit so hard and have the splash damage. Oh, Lings forcing a lift off at TY's 3rd. A drop over here at the 6th base with a very overstimmed group of Marines. This is absolutely crazy all over the map right now. Medevac. Down. And down. Wonderful. Whew. All right. Well, while there's a bit of a breather here, quick plug. I have been streaming live at StarCraft 2 Elite stuff out at africatv.com/laughingames and at Trovo, which is a new streaming site available. We did Beyond Zest, Trap, and Dongray Goo the other day, last Saturday. So, like, if you want to see me cast incredible live StarCraft 2, those are the places you need to go. africatv.com/laughingames and the Trovo site. I'll put a link to that in the description. 18, oh man, this whole base just gets destroyed. 19 SCVs down. TY is bleeding quite a bit here. He's down 50 supply. His army supply is excellent, but the longer the game goes on, the worse it is for him. There's no saving this 5th base either. It is, woo! Toast. Hatchery down for the 3rd time today. This Rich Vespine Geyser base is just not meant to be for Reynor. It almost makes me wonder if he keeps planning it to distract TY, so he kills that instead of this one over here on the left, which again is harder to get to. Dude, is this another dead? It's another dead Planetary. Dude, Reynor is on a rampage. 2-kill Ultralisk, 12-kill Ultralisk. And they decide to go ahead and live to fight another day. They don't have anabolic synthesis. Get speed for your Ultras if you have this many Ultras. Okay. Well, TY is just losing on both sides of the map right now. He is down about 50 supply. his income is not good compared to what Reynor's rolling with right now. He needs to kill a base now, maybe win a huge engagement with Reynor's army and force him to remax, because otherwise he's just done. Reynor has just done enough. He's been everywhere, and TY has not been making the ghosts against the Ultras. All right, so if he can hold here, TY's got a pretty darn big, scary army. Enough Marauders to handle these Ultralisks, maybe. It's not enough. It's too many Ultralisks, too many Corruptors to chase the Medivacs away. And without the Medivacs, your bio is not going to be as happy. DUI 53 supply. That is your GG, ladies and gentlemen. I see no way out of this. The positioning is cute for TY back here. And he might even kill another Ultralisk. Oh, the transfuse, but it's dead regardless. And there's your GG. Yeah, I was just waiting for it. Reynor comes out on top in 20 minutes and 52 seconds. Okay, so that was a ZVT. Holy smokes, 29 Mutalisks died. All of his Mutalisks died today. Dang it, Reynor. I mean, he won the game. They killed a lot of Medivacs. They were really important for the early stages and the mid stage of this match. They killed 24 Medivacs, so like I'm not going to complain too much about it. But still, keep your mutas alive. 3 hatches dead. I think that was the hatch over at the Rich Vespian Geyser base, dying 3 times in quick succession. 34 drones down, but 98 SCVs died. Yeah, that's not recoverable. Also, 3 planetaries went down in, again, just in quick order there. It was this one, and then it was this one, and then it was this one that died. And this one died, so why isn't it 4? Maybe one of those was an orbital that lifted. That might have been it, because no orbitals died today. Kept those alive. Actually had 3 of them at the end of the game, so that could have been worse. 45,000 resources lost for Reynor, 40,000 lost for TY, and it's a little simplistic for me to lay this at the feet of no ghosts. It really is, but man, ghosts against ultras are fantastic. It ignores armor. It does huge chunks of damage to them. It really negates their ability. Marauders are good. Marauders are fine. But I think I prefer ghosts in this situation. They're good. I mean, look, late game Terran with ghosts is way scarier than late game Terran without ghosts. That's my opinion. They're good against lurkers. They're good against broodlords. They're good against ultras. They're good against hydras and roaches and ravagers. And sure, I mean, it's kind of a waste to use them on lings and banelings, but you can one-shot those guys too. It's just spellcasters, man. It's a good use of Terran. And you're just trying to go Marine, Medivac, Marauder. And that's just not, I don't think it's going to do it. I don't think it's going to do it against somebody as good as Reynor is and as he was today. Yeah, those 24 Medivacs that died, that is a giant number. All right. Well, you know what? That's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.